Our portion this week, VaYishlach, focuses a lot of attention on Jacob and his family as they return to the land of Israel. First, with the stress and tension of the impending reunion with his twin brother and the uh, vision that he has, or the literal encounter that he has with an angel, the wrestling match that they have together, after which Jacob receives a new name, Israel, and other incidents, tragic indeed, in his family, the birth of a son which causes the death of his wife Rachel in childbirth, and also the rape of his only daughter that the Torah mentions, the rape of his daughter Dinah. Many, many events happen in Jacob and his family's life as they settle in the land of Israel. And it's fascinating that the Torah focuses a lot of attention on the reunion with Esau, but only glancing mention of a reunion with his father. Near the end of the portion, we find these sentences. And Jacob came to his father Isaac at Mamre, at Kiryat Arba, now Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had sojourned. Isaac was 180 years old when he breathed his last and died. He was gathered to his kin in ripe old age, and he was buried by his sons Esau and Jacob. It seems like the text is missing something. It says that Jacob came to his father, but then what? All we know next is that he's 180 years old and he dies. What about a conversation? What about an encounter? What, did they hug each other? There's a lot of attention on the physical encounter of Jacob and Esau. Why nothing about the physical reunion about Jacob and his father? It's fascinating that our Eitz Chaim Chumash, the edition of the Chumash that we use in our synagogue and many conservative synagogues, doesn't provide the commentary for us to figure out psychologically what might have been involved in this reunion, leaving it up to us to understand this situation, which is very common in our own lives. Perhaps we've had such a reunion after many years with estranged family members. Perhaps we know of other families that have had such an encounter with where parent and child who haven't seen each other in years now come back together again. And so perhaps this is a common enough reunion that the Torah doesn't need to comment about it because we know the thought process and the emotions that might have been there. Or perhaps it was too painful for the Torah to mention, and therefore it saves the humiliation or embarrassment of Jacob and Isaac in this reunion. Whatever it is, it leaves it open for our interpretation so that every year as we read the story, we might think about it differently and might add new insights as we read the portion. And as we come together as families this year for Thanksgiving, this week, where there are tensions around the table when families come together in large numbers, let's think about this portion and think about what it means to be together with family. What are the higher ideals that should overcome the very petty or very individual, personal feelings around the table? Thanksgiving is greater than that, and our family relationships are greater than any kind of individual, petty kind of relationships. Let's think about the broader ideas of what it means to be part of a family and to be grateful for God for love in our life. Shabbat Shalom.